It's your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to your unique story. For today, like the topic says, I'm going to tell you the story of my visa interview. Before I relocated to America, you have to go for an interview. So, in my last unique story, I told you guys about my visa interview was a different story for a different day. And since then, everybody has been hitting me up. Okay, tell us the story. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the story, okay? To all my returning subscribers, hello and welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? You watch all the videos, you might as well come and join us. You see the red button that says subscribe, click on that button. Wait for the notification bell, click on that one too. So you will be the first to see my videos once they drop. Now let's jump right into it. This story is very funny. When I got all my papers, my husband Nelson filed for me. They sent all the papers to him for me to come for an interview. During the time I went for interview, a lot of things have changed now. Now, if you want to go for a visa interview, you go online, you book a date, you go pay, you get the receipt, you upload it, you choose a date, you choose a time, and then you go up there. Now, during my time, that was February. My interview date was February 1997. They give you the date, but you have to come there and get in line. The line, my sister and my brother, the line is from here, Atlanta to Nigeria. Everybody is lining up waiting. They do first come, first serve. If that is your date for interview, all of us will come and you line up and you get in line. When you get in line, when it's your turn, they call you in, you go and you go for your interview. So when I got to Lagos, I was staying in my friend's house, Darling Waneku. Hey, Darling Waneku, she was married to Okoro. It was in their house that I stayed. And in my country that time, you have to go early depending on where you live. We left around maybe 5 a.m. or if not 4 a.m. so that you can, get a good position and be closer to the embassy so that you be about among the first people that will be attended to. So when we got there, we get in line. But one thing I like about Nigerians, when you go in and you come out, everybody will ask you, how was it? Did you get a visa? Who interviewed you? Is it the man, the woman? Was she kind? Was she mean? So that's how, or what kind of questions were you asked? So that way, those of us in the line will get, ready, knowing, okay, what they're going to ask us or stuff like that. So everybody that came out, if 10 people went in and 10 of them came out, 8 of them will say they didn't get visa, 2 got visa, and those 2 might be a man that gave it to them. There's this particular woman that day. Everybody said, oh, pray you don't go to that woman. When you go to that woman, she is not giving anybody, is deny, reject, reject, deny, deny, deny. I said, chai, those of us now that are prayer warriors. Immediately they said that, hey, I started binding. I started binding. Father, in the name of Jesus, I am not going to get that woman. Hey, this woman, you will not be my portion. You will not be the one interviewing me because you're not going to mess me up. This woman, not me. So I was so busy praying and the line was getting closer. People were going and coming. People will come out, they'll start crying. People will come out, they start dancing if they got visa. People that didn't get will come out crying. And I was so scared. And one thing about me, when I get scared, I don't talk much. I shut down because I believe that when I start talking, then whatever I'm afraid of will actually happen. But when I don't say anything and I keep quiet, something happens to my brain. Like as long as I don't say it, as long as I don't confess it, it will not happen. So everybody was like, hey, Jesus, oh, please, God, give me visa. Don't let me get that woman. I wasn't saying my own. Inside my mind, I was binding and demolishing the woman in the spirit. I was destroying this woman in the spirit. So I kept quiet. I didn't say anything. And then when it was my turn, I think I had like maybe 4 or 5 people in front of me, and they were all men. I was the only woman in that 4 men in front of me. I was the 5th woman. The woman behind me was a woman, and I think 3 or 4 other people were women. So the four of the men went to one woman and 3 men. So, and one man was in front of me. So I was praying. I said, God, delay this woman. Let her waste time with her client so that when it gets to my turn, I will go to the men since they say the men are nice and kind. So I was praying. All of a sudden, the woman finished the interview, and the man in front of me now went to her. I said, Jesus Christ. God, these men, you people are slow. Now hurry up before this woman calls me. I don't want to go to this woman. You people hurry up now. So, Father, I started praying, Father, put speed, the spirit of speed in them. Let them be, let them make it real fast so that they can be the ones interviewing me. As I was praying, I was praying in my inside my spirit. The next thing I looked up at the woman say, next, how can I help you? I said, Jay, I have entered one chance boss. Oh, what am I going to do? They say this woman is mean. But I composed myself and I went there and she said, I said, good morning. She said, good morning. Can I have what you brought? I gave her everything. They say you have to bring evidence to show that you are really actually married to the man. So I have Nelson sent me all his phone bills with the pictures of my traditional marriage when they were paying my marital rights, cards, cards that he sent me, things to prove that we were actually married. I'm not just, coming to America for nothing. I'm coming to meet him. So I took everything and I gave it to her. And the funniest part of it, they told me to take maybe few pictures so that they can see, honey. Who? You, me, Akudo, you're telling few pictures. You don't know me. You don't know me, Papa, my sister, you don't know me. I took my whole traditional wedding album. The, the whole album that had more than 150 pictures. Trust your sister, trust your girl. I carried the whole thing there. When I brought it out, the woman looked at me. I know in her head, she said, Child, this one is crazy. So she looked at all the phone bill. She looked at all the phone bill. She said, when she looked at the phone bill, she said, wow, that's all she said. Then she kept the phone bill. She now started going through my cards. She was just looking at my card. Then she put my cards together. Then the first question she asked me, have you ever been to America before? I said, no, ma'am. She said, okay. She now started looking at the album. This woman was taking her time going through the pictures. Going through the pictures. The second question she asked me, are you mixed? Do you have a mixed blood? I said, no. My father is, black and my mother is, black. He said, oh, okay. So she kept going through the pictures, kept going through the pictures. And then she looked at me again and said, are you sure? That's not my third question. She said, are you sure you're not mixed? I said, no, I'm not mixed. She said, so where did the color come from? I said, well, my grandfather is very fair, but he gave birth to all dark children. My father is dark, my uncles are all dark, but all of them have children, either one or two children that have the same color. In my family, there are three of us that have this color. All my uncles, they have either one or two children that have the same color. So she said, oh, really? I said, yes, the dominant and the recessive gene, it was dominant, then it was recessive, then it's now dominant again. She said, okay. So she looked a little bit, then she closed the album, took my passport, pushed everything to me, and said, come back tomorrow for your visa. I'm like, huh? I said, are we done? She said, we're done. I said, like, we're finished? She said, we're finished. Come back tomorrow for your visa. My sister, I took my things and ran as fast as my legs would take me because I wasn't sure I had her right. And I didn't want to stick around to hear, no, who told you to leave? So I took I took us as fast as I can go. So when I came outside, everybody, like the ritual, everybody was like, how did he go? How did he go? Did you get visited? I said, yes. She said she'll come back tomorrow. They said, so what did she ask you? What did she ask you? Did you get the man or the woman? I said, the woman. Oh, she's mean. I said, yeah, she wasn't mean to me. She said, well, what did she ask you? I said, the first question was, have you ever been to America? The second question is, are you mixed? You have a mixed blood? The third question was, are you sure? And that was it. They said, are you for real? I said, yes. Honey, I need to do my victory dance. I was like, I was dancing. Everybody was laughing. I danced and I left. So when I got home, I told my girlfriend. My girlfriend was like, are you serious or you just playing? I said, I am very serious. I called my husband and I told my husband. My husband was like, what kind of interview is that? Are you sure? I said, yes. I say, you know what? I started telling my husband, and that's why I wanted to tell you guys this story. Sometimes we as people, we like to walk by sight, not by faith. I was going by sight and by other people's testimony. Everybody said the lady was mean. Everybody said she wasn't giving visa to nobody. So that already made me say, oh, I don't want this lady. Then I was going by sight. I was seeing everybody that went to her came out with rejected, no visa, denied, denied. I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't want this woman. My sisters and you need to see my uniques, how I was firing prayers. Oh Father, I don't want that woman. Father, cover her eyes so she doesn't see me. I was going on and on. But God looked at me and said, look at that one. Just look at that one called Akudo that I created. My daughter, I know who will give you the visa, and you're here binding the person that I have created to give you the visa. You see your life? Do you see your life, Akudo? I say, God, please, don't be angry with me. Like your child is you created me now. Now. You know. So, my sister, my brother, my uniques, I'm coming to you to tell you today, don't always go by sight. Don't always go by other people's testimonies, because that brother started that business and it didn't work. Because that sister married and her marriage did not work. Because that other sister had a child at 40 years old and something is wrong with her child. Or that other child has a disabled child. Or does not mean yours will be the same. Don't go by what people say, or go by what you hear, or go by what you see, because we always have that tendency when things don't look the way we want it to look or go the way we want it to go. We are very quick to dismiss it. It's like, I'm not interested. This is not what I planned. This is not how it's going. I'm not interested. But God used that interview to teach me, listen, my daughter, you can see only up to your nose. I am sovereign. I can see beyond your nose. I can see from now. Remember, the Bible said that God is the only person that is sovereign. He knows the beginning from the end. God can look at the ending of a story and tell you how it started. Or he can look at the beginning of a story and tell you how it will end. I was there binding and praying. I don't want the woman. And God said, my daughter, close your mouth and go to the woman, because the woman will not gonna she's not gonna ask you nothing, and she's going to give you visa. That's how your girl went for her interview. Some other people have had their story. They say they asked them this: when did you meet your husband? What time did you meet him? When this, nada, nehi kabel, nothing. Just three questions. Have you ever been to America before? Are you mixed? Do you have a mixed blood? I said no. Are you sure? I say, yes, I'm sure. I am very sure. So that is the only thing they asked me, and that is how your girl. I came the next day. I took my visa, girl. I took my visa, and that's how I relocated. The story. If you have not watched the story about how I relocated to America, go watch that story, because it's in that story that I told you guys my visa story. Now, this is the visa interview story. All right. Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. I need you to become part of my family. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Be kind to yourself and to each other. Remember, we do not go by sight. We do not go by other people's testimony. We go by faith and what we believe in. All right. Remember, when you believe in your heart, you confess with your mouth, you will be saved. I love, love, love you guys. Bye bye. Till next time. Bye.